Hello there guys, this is Mr. A and I'm bringing you another battle on Rome Total War. Now, I don't think I've ever put a siege up. I don't usually do them. So I thought I'd put this up because this is something that I never ever do. I don't do it at all anymore. I used to do it when I very first started, but I don't do it at all on Rome Total War. I like doing it on Third Age because it's a bit more interesting, but as I say, I don't really do it on Rome Total War. So I will like do my little intro, and then I'm going to cut to where I'm actually going to be fighting. So so I can't even remember. This was absolutely ages ago, this battle. So I can't actually remember what the money level was. It might have been 15k, something like that. But let me just go through what I've got. So I've got some urban cohorts from an archer. So I've got one early legionary cohort. So it must have been maybe 10k each. Roman archers, Roman archers, Roman archers. I've got an Equites unit. So I have one urban legionary cohort pushing this tower. I've also got some Roman archers taking some ladders along with some early legionary cohorts. This here. And I've got some Roman archers pushing some of these rams along with another early legionary cohort with an urban unit, and then another early legionary cohort, sorry, another urban, and then another urban over here, and then, as I say, just this Equite unit. I've got my general in one of the urbans. We've got a few upgrades on there, and that's pretty much it. So let me just go over to one of my allies. And as I say, this was fought a pretty long time ago. So over here we've got Locke. I think he's been in one of my previous battles actually. But he's got some urban cohorts and some Roman archers. They've got two peasant units, some more Roman archers, and some more peasants here. So he's going to be attacking from this flank, and then over here we have Awesomos Supremio, or whatever it is, so we'll just call him Awesome. He's brought probably the worst army to siege a settlement ever. He has brought some chariot archers. Now they would suck in a siege, so you're gonna see, well, I can just imagine what you're gonna see some really horrible moves from this guy over here. So there you go, you can see how old it is. I still have my Andy 14321 name, which is very old. Jesus, as I say, when I very first started. So I'm just gonna cut so I can yeah, I'm gonna cut the video so I can get to our opponents, and hopefully we can get straight into the next battle. So I'm just gonna cut it now. Okay, so we've got to a part where we can see the enemy. So we can see that one of the defenders is the Seleucid Empire. Now obviously they had I think they had the same amount as us, which defenders should really have less than you, because obviously they can just sit behind the walls and things like that, but it doesn't matter. So this is the Seleucid Empire, controlled by Sinwil 1995. He's got 2 armoured elephants. He also has a unit of Silver Shield Legionnaires over here. What else does he have? So he also has some Silver Shield Pikemen and some archers, and that's pretty much it. So then this other guy is totally not a cop, and he is Dacia. He's got some Archer Warband over here and on the gate, and then he also has over here some Chosen Swordsmen, which are pretty damn good with a Warcry, and he's got some more Archer Warband over here as well. He also has the Seleucid guy as well. He's got an armoured General's Bodyguard along with Cataphracts and some Silver Shield Pikemen. Now these Silver Shield Pikemen will do absolutely brilliant against these Egyptian chariots, which are not a good idea. So then over here we have some Silver Shield Legionnaires here along with an Archer unit, and we also have some Warbands, some Falksmen and Chosen Swordsmen, and that's pretty much it, along with another Archer unit that's over here. So obviously the main objective was to get over as quick as possible before our stuff burnt down. Now over here they've just got some archers over here, so I thought, well, this would be a great little place for me to get in, but they've burnt down this little ram over here, so that's okay. So I'm just going to get up here. Now all I want to do is I want to get up on these walls and shoot down at the enemy, basically. So this I wanted to get my urban cohorts up there as quick as possible as well, so they're not going to get shot as much. I've kept my archers over here so they're not going to get shot, because as soon as I take this this top here, then I should be okay. So just my guys trying to get over. So over here we have the saps going in. They're going to be taking down this this part of the wall over here, so they can just walk in. Let's go over here and see what else is happening with Egypt. Now this is a great little move, putting his pikes like this, because it's a nice big bottleneck that, you know, well, as you can see, look right there, they're gone. Now that's a lot of chariots just dead. It's 13 left in that, 12 left in that, and 10 left in this, so in each one there's 27. So that's a bit of a gutter really, that a lot of them are dying. So I'm attacking over here up on the walls. I'm just trying to take this wall over here, but there Silver Shield Pikemen will do pretty well against my early legionary cohorts. So what I need to do is I need to get up, I need to go and give them a bit of a hand with these urbans. That's what I hope I'm going anyway, as I say. But I've got this gateway now, so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be shooting down at them. Plus my guys are going to be coming through over here as well. I've taken the urban cohorts that were over here. If you saw in the first little bit, I brought them over and just trying to take them up onto the thing up here. So but as you can see, the tower is shooting down at these guys, which is great. I'm really happy with that because it's slowly taking them down. However, over here I have my my legionary cohorts over here, doing pretty good over against these Silver Shield Pikemen, but as you can see here, I'm bringing some more urban cohorts over just to give them a bit of a hand. Sorry. What I probably should have done now is brought over my archers, but as I say, this was a long time ago. What I should have done is got my archers up here, then I could have started to flame these elephants, and I think I would have done a much better job then. So my ally has only just broke through. He's just going to bring his infantry units through, but as you can see over here, it's not good news for Egypt. Egypt is dead, so basically it's a 2v2 again. However, what he needs to do is he needs to bring these units here. He needs to bring them back. He needs to put them back in the town centre now, because he's finished off pretty much. He's pretty much finished off Egypt, and it means that they've got a lot more money than us at the moment. As you can see, he's trying to outflank me here, trying to get my general, and I've only just started to bring over my archers now, which was a bit slow, but you know, it's okay. So I've got a lot of my units going now towards these archers, trying to take them down. I'm not quite sure if he's trying to bring up his Silver Shield pikemen, but I think he is, and they are horribly rubbish at fighting anything without being in phalanx mode, so you know, that could be a bit dodgy. So all I need to do now, well, I hope what I did was flame attack these elephants, because as I say, that's what I would have done if I had done it like recently, but I can't have done it that recent. But basically all that's happening now is they're getting shot. They're getting shot at, so they're going to die pretty nasty. So my ally Alok over here is shooting away at these archers that are up here. What he really needs to do is he needs to bring down these Silver Shield pikemen, Silver Shield legionnaires, and he needs to go and support his ally over here, because they will hold them up better than these Falksmen, I think. And plus he's got his general in there. I think he's still got his men protecting this gate here. That's probably, well, it's definitely not a good thing to do, because look, you know, we're starting to break through in all the other departments of the yeah, we're just basically just starting to break through everything, and he needs to try and sort that. Well, he needs to think about what he's going to do about that. Now he's taking his elephants away. I needed to be shooting at them. That's why I needed to come up here a lot quicker than I was. I needed to shoot at them as quick as I could to try and get them to run amok. But let's go back where another battle's going. So we've got Dacia's general here. Where is he? He's over here. He's going to die pretty soon because he's up against urban cohorts. They've got a few upgrades. I think that maybe they've got 2. Maybe 3 upgrades each. So it's probably a defense upgrade. Well, that's what I would do. I would put defense upgrades on mine. So I'm not sure if this guy used Warcry, but you know, his men are going down pretty damn quick. But he really could have done with his ally getting his butt over here and surrounding these units here. If it had surrounded these units, I think he might have had a chance. He would have killed a lot more. Now this armoured general is really not going to do anything. That guy just flew. Woohoo! But yeah, you know, this armoured general really isn't going to do much unless he's super upgraded. He needed to bring over his cataphracts. He needed to bring over all his other infantry units that are here that aren't actually doing anything. He needed to run these cataphracts over. So, where are these elephants? Where did they go? Basically, all I'm doing is I'm running around the place trying to find something. So, what you need to do is take these elephants and put them over here. You know, if he'd have done that, he would have killed quite a lot of these troops. Elephants will do quite well against urbans. They won't do brilliant, but they'll do quite well. What he needs to do is put some infantry units here, bring the other infantry units from over there, and put them right here. You know, he's got his warband here. Put warbands behind the pikes, and then just try and hold. Because all my allies got to do is just stop for a minute now. But now this Simwell's gone in for a bit of a rear charge. It's not really going to do anything, because as you can see, he's going up here, so he's going to take the the tower, so it's going to be more difficult because they're going to be shooting at him.
The enemy general flees. Press forward so the spirit of his army is broken.
So here comes his elephants, but it's a bit too late now. Basically, all I'm doing is I'm just waiting up here. My my towers now are just going to shoot the crap out of them, which I'm quite happy with. They can do that as long as they can. I'm not going to move massively, but I am going to move around to try and take out this unit here, the Chosen Swordsman. Plus, if I take out, or if I take this tower here, if they wanted to come down here, then they wouldn't be able to. So here comes the elephants. They're a bit too slow, mainly because, well, these guys have broken. These guys have come back, but what he needs to do is he needs to retreat them and run these elephants up as quick as he can. But if these archers start firing at them with flame arrows, then he's pretty damn screwed. What's he going to do? There you go, flame arrows. Just keep firing at them with flame arrows. He doesn't quite know what to do. What's he doing? It looks like he's charging them. What he needs to do is get them up there, get them up into the wall. Yeah, if he had retreated them and just kept running them, these elephants would be doing much more and not standing around. Obviously, Egypt is gone, pretty much. He's just got this unit over here and maybe a few units here, maybe. Yeah, he's got some spearmen that aren't actually doing it, look like they're stuck. But I'm bringing my general unit and my early legionary cohort unit over so they can take on these guys. So yeah, we've pretty much killed everyone over here, so what I need to do is I need to bring these guys off. But as I keep saying, this was very early in my like RTW career, should I say, very early. But these guys have held up pretty well against all these urban cohorts. You know, they were still getting fired at, but now it's going to be firing at these guys, which is a bit of a bastard. But these archers are doing pretty good. So we've got one armoured elephant that's running amok. We could do with these running amok, might run into their own guys. But now they're just going to make a final stand inside the settlement, which is probably inside the town centre, which is probably what they should have done in the first place with these Silvershore pikemen. Is just put them like here. You know, it'd be quite difficult to surround them. Maybe put, you know, just a unit like this and then put a unit behind them. But yeah, they're just going to go and sit now inside the town centre. So what I'm going to do, can I fast forward or is it going to lag like a bitch? Nope. Yeah, so we've got this these elephants just running amok outside, which we are more than happy with, as long as they're not running amok near us. This is a really long battle, so I do apologise. But I don't think I've actually put a siege on, so it's going to be a first. As I say, I'm not a massive fan of sieges on Rome Total War 1, but I do like sieges in Third Age. They're much more graphical and it's a lot harder. As you can see, I've just got an Equite unit, pretty damn pants, but they've got 2 upgrades. I think it's bronze. So here you go, I'm just starting to make my advance towards the town centre here, and he's trying to just put something in the way. He's got his archers firing at me. So I'm pretty much doing the same. There we go, we've just taken out that unit. Got my guys firing in flame arrows just to lower their morale. So obviously I'm going to lose a slight amount more than them, but what I should have done is just shot at these guys, because Seleucids are useless against arrows. So let me just play it again. Yeah, so yeah, what I should have done is I should have shot these guys to death. I shouldn't have worried really about these archers here. I should have just shot these, because it'd have been game over for them. And I should have just taken these guys out, and then I would have won quite easily. But he still has his cataphracts, you know, they could still change the battle. Say if I was to come into the town centre, and all he's got to do is take his cataphracts round and smack me from behind, and you know, that could be a big change. But I also have my ally coming in as well. He's bringing his forces, just try and give me a bit of a hand, because obviously I've just hit a brick wall here with all these pikes. They're taking out a lot of men. Look how many pikes there is for me to get to try and kill any of them. So as I say, what I should have done is I should have just fired on these guys here. But these guys are just concentrating completely on me, pretty much. He sent in his cataphracts. You know, he's only got 15 left, but they're going up against urbans here. So as you can see, I'm just trying to run through, because I thought that might make them break, and I was just trying to run through so I can go and support my army down here. It's weird how you can remember certain battles, but I do remember running through and running down here. So we've just broke the Dacian general. We just broke him, or we've just killed him, I think, actually. What I should have been doing is maybe firing in here, flame arrows, because it would have just made these guys break straight away. So here I go, I'm going in with my early legionary cohorts and my urbans, and we've got Locke just mopping up basically what's in the base, and I'm running through these guys as well with my general. So these guys have broke straight away, and as soon as I start attacking them from the rear, I think these guys will break as well. I think maybe that as the screenshot, I think. Yeah, so I think these are going to break pretty soon, because obviously now they're getting attacked from the rear, and I've still got my general here if I need to take on these archer warbands, but my allies still got plenty of forces even if I lost. So basically it was sort of like a 2v2. However, we had slightly less money because they were fighting Egypt and he didn't really have pretty much anything, so they could spend more money on whatever obviously they wanted. That's probably why these Seleucids lasted a little bit longer. So this is probably the only thing he's done. He's probably, you know, just coming in here. So good game to our opponents. Obviously they had the same amount of money if you look at the troops, and Dacia killed a lot more than the Seleucids. So well played to Totally Not a Cop, and well played to Simwill 1995. Really well played by them. Well played to Locke. Can't really say well played to Awesome, because, well, 14 kills is just unbelievable. And then I got 793 kills and they got 829, which was more than me, which made me a bit unhappy, but I did have 314 men remaining, so I did have plenty of men remaining. Plenty of experience, and casualties inflicted. Urban cohort 246, which is pretty damn cool. Battle objectives: 1 or more required. Destroy or rout all enemies. With at least one allied soldier Capture located there. Most, no enemy soldiers. Location must be held for 3 minutes. Obviously we didn't need to do that because they had all died, so yeah, so well played to everyone. I hope you've enjoyed this battle. I know it's a siege battle, but I hope you've enjoyed it. Please tell me if you have, and then we can well, just write in the comments if you like siege battles, and then maybe I can do some more. So thank you very much, guys, and I'll see you later.